Welcome once again. Today we are going to see how to style a web page using external CSS. For example, let us style this web page, the one you used in the previous lesson. How to do it? So let's come here in Sublime Text where we have the code. Now we are going to create external CSS by creating a new file, and let's call it style.css. So we come here, right click, then new file, we save it as style.css. Now we save. So we are going to put all the CSS code here. So first let us say body. So the one that will be applied to body, and say font family. Then you say font family, Arial, sans serif, background color. Maybe say that is this one. F4, F6 and F8. Now margin, maybe it is 20 pixel, and the font size is equal to 16 pixel. So this one, so pixel. So let us increase this. So this one will be applied to the tag body. So let's put another one, H1, the one which will be applied to tag H1. Color, let us say that is maybe this one, F. Text align center, background color, maybe it is this one. So here I'm using the color code. Last time I showed you how to use color code. Then border radius, maybe 5 pixel, and padding maybe 15 pixel. So this code will be applied to H1. Now we go to H2, the code that will be applied to H2. Color, maybe it is this one, 1F, 4F, 99. Then margin top, 20 pixel. Now we go to another one, H3, the one which will be applied to H3. Maybe it is color, this one, 1, 2, 3, 5. And you go down, the one which will be applied to P, to paragraph, line 8. Maybe you say it is 1.6. Then the one which will be applied to div, or div background color, maybe it is this one, and padding 15 pixel, and border left maybe it is 5 pixel solid, and the color is 2C 7A 2C, and margin bottom, maybe it is 20 pixel. So let us put another one that will be applied to UL and OL at the same time. So it is maybe background color, maybe it is this one. Padding 15 pixel 30 pixel. Border radius, maybe it is 5 pixel. Again, let me put the one that will be applied to image. Maybe it is border 2 pixel solid, and the color is this one, and the border radius 10 pixel. So we put another one that will be applied to anchor tag. Text decoration is underline, and after, let us now put the class formula. Maybe you have background color is this one, border radius is 5 pixel, and padding it is 15 pixel, and color, now let's use the name, it is green, and the max width is 400 pixel. So now let's put the one that will be applied to table. Width is 100%. Border collapse, it is collapse. Background color, it is this one. And the margin top 10 pixel. Let's put the one that will be applied to TH. Table heading, padding is 10 pixel. Text align, maybe is left, and we put, for example, so let's say that this one will be applied to TH and TD. Then here let's put the one that will be applied to TH only. Background color, maybe it is this one. 1F 4F 99, then color white. So this one will be applied to TH only, and this one, this will be applied to TH and T and TD at the same time. Then let's put another class btn, maybe for button. Background color is this one, 2C 7A 2C. We put also color is white, and the padding is 10 pixel, 20 pixel, and the border is none. The radius is 5 pixel. And the font size, let's leave font size. Cursor is pointer, and the margin top is 15 pixel. Then let's put button btn but hover. So when someone puts the cursor on the button, background will be changed to this one, to 5, 6b to 5. So now we have created the CSS file, which is style.css. Now we are going to link this to our HTML file. So we come here to our HTML file, then we go in head section, then under title we type link. Then after typing link, then automatically we will get style sheet text CSS. Now here we are going to put the name of the CSS file. So our CSS file is called style.css. Now if this file is located in another folder, so we have here to put the name of that folder, as the way we saw it when inserting pictures. Now after that we save this, then we go back, refresh. Now we can see that our web page looks nice because of the CSS code that we have inserted. But here, as you can see, this one didn't change because we didn't add the class to these buttons. And here we didn't add the class. So what we are going to do, we are going first to change the background of this page. Let's take maybe this one. Then we come here in the CSS file, we go to body, we change the background color. We save. Now here we have two classes, btn that will be used to the for button, and formula that will be used to the formulas. We come here in HTML file, then we go down on button. Here we put class btn, then we go also to the formula. Here we put class formula. Okay, after saving we go back, then refresh. So after refreshing, you can see that the background has been changed. When we go down, now the formula has also been changed, the way it looks, and also the buttons. So you can see when I put the cursor on the button, the color changes. We can even change here on the button. Then you say button dot. Then we say the background here, we change it to, for example, blue. Then, so because we have used the name, we have to remove this. Then we save, we go back, refresh. So if I come here, automatically the color will be changed. Okay, this is how we use external CSS. We call it external CSS because we first create a file, then that file is linked to the HTML file using this tag link, and the tag link doesn't have a closing tag. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.